Touchdown Alabama Magazine and 14 and County analyst Stephen M. Smith reporting live from Bryant-Denny Stadium. The Alabama Crimson Tide, coming off a 35-0 win against Western Kentucky, played well enough to win, but there are still some holes in the offense and the defense that need to be fixed up and improved before the Tide gets ready to take on Arkansas on September the 15th, 2012. A.J. McCarron had an outstanding game against Western Kentucky, going 14 of 19 for 219 yards and 4 touchdowns, and the defense shut out Western Kentucky and forced 4 turnovers. At this moment, Coach Nick Saban is at the podium giving his thoughts about the game in a press conference. Let's cut live to the action.
I thought I expected it to be, probably different from what a lot of people here expected it to be. Western Kentucky, Coach Taggart and their staff do a really good job. A lot of pressure, with their defense, a lot of stunts, try to give you bad plays, which we had far too many negative plays on offense that really hurt us. They're stubborn about running the ball, a lot of different formation stuff, being a little different in terms of you might have 2 tight ends and 1 wide receiver on a 3rd down, so they create some issues that are a little different for us, and they do a really good job with the controlled passing game, which they did today. But we didn't give up big plays, which is really important, which makes it hard to score. I was pleased with being able to get a shutout. I think the turnovers were huge in that. We have 3 fumbles and an interception, which that's something that they usually don't do. Great atmosphere out there today. I was really pleased with the way our fans showed up and supported our team. There's certainly a lot of things that we need to work on and improve on going into SEC play. Arkansas is a very good team, and lots of people pick them to be the best team in our division, so this is going to be a challenging game for us. I thought Kevin Norwood and Christian Jones and the receivers made some big plays today. I thought A.J. made some big plays today, but we didn't do a very good job in pass protection, having 6 sacks, and 3 or 4 of those were just guys got beat. A couple of them were pressures that we didn't pick up properly. That's something that we definitely need to get better on. We need to be a better 3rd down team probably. We ran the ball okay, but probably not as good as we're going to need to. So there's a lot of things for us to work on. I thought special teams was probably a plus for us today, and that's going to be an important area for us to continue to improve. I really think that we fully expected Jesse and D. Milner to be able to play today. All right, so we weren't trying to hide anything. D actually strained a hip flexor like Wednesday in practice or something. Actually practiced some on Thursday. Went on pregame today and didn't feel like he was 100%. Could he have played? He said he could play if we needed him to play, and I just didn't want to take a chance, setting him back. So I thought it was good that John Fulton got a chance to play and get some experience, and I thought John did a good job for us. Jesse practiced Thursday, practiced Wednesday. We thought he was going to be able to play. His concussion scores are normal. We never had an issue with him. Woke up today and had a bad headache, so he said he could play if he needed to. Doc said if you don't need him to play, don't play him, so we didn't play him. Hopefully that'll give him time to get over that. Brent Callaway did get a shoulder today. I don't know the extent of it, and if he'll be out, Justin Fowler did injure his knee. We don't know the extent of that. They'll do an MRI in the morning, and we'll let you know when that happens, down the road. So, questions?
Coach, just to follow up on the 6 sacks, were they doing anything stunt-wise that made it casket league?
No, I think all the things that they did, are things that they've done in the past. Like I said, at least 3 of the sacks, just somebody got beat on the edge. A couple other times we probably held the ball. The last one we held the ball, nobody was really open. So we just need to do a better job all the way around, pass protection and our ability to throw the ball with consistency. You know, the balance and identity that we create on offense in terms of what we do, I think is real important. And, you know, they played us like I thought they would. You know, just run the ball, shrink the game, complete a lot of short passes, and pressure like crazy on defense to try to give you negative plays. And every time they gave us a negative play, we didn't overcome it very well. So, but when we executed properly, I thought we did a pretty good job, put some good drives together and made some big plays. But that's something that we definitely need to get corrected.
Coach, with Williams out, we saw a lot of Brandon Ivory today. Can you talk about his performance as you saw it?
Well, you know, Brandon's done a good job for us. He did a good job when he played in the Michigan game. We played square in there and all some. You know, we also played Big Lake in there today, who, you know, we thought about maybe redshirting, but I don't think we got quite enough depth to be able to do that. So we're going to go ahead and play him, and he got an opportunity to play some today too. So, you know, Brandon did a pretty good job in the middle. You know, we were a little soft on the run at times, but, you know, we need to work on that as well.
You players have been talking for the past year or two about emphasizing forcing more fumbles. What have you been doing to work on that? And how does it feel to get results?
Well, we've been doing it for 2 years. We did it all last year. We did it all this year. Last year, we didn't get any more. So whatever we did didn't work last year. So we're doing the same things now in terms of doing turnover circuit, working on ripping the ball out, teaching guys how to rip the ball out. We did rip a couple out today, so I think it paid off. Every day in practice, first thing we do when we have a defensive meeting is put up who caused turnovers, who forced fumbles, who got interceptions each day, so that we positively reinforce every guy that's doing it. So I think we're more we're more conscious of what we're trying to get done. Last year, as good as we were on defense, we didn't cause very many fumbles. But it was a pretty good trade-off for as well as they played. This year, I think if we can be a really good turnover team and have a great turnover ratio, that'd probably be very beneficial to us.
AJ seems to be finding a lot of different receivers. Is that kind of a product of him just being able to look all over the field, or is it just the depth of this receiving core right now?
Well, you know, I think you don't look all over the field. You know, you got plays called, he's got reads based on the coverage, and you know, we were fortunate to hit a couple big plays today, and he threw it to the right guy and read the coverage correctly, and the receivers did a good job of getting in the right place and getting open. So, you know, we need to do a better job in the passing game. You know, AJ is a guy that is very capable of making a lot of good plays, a lot of good throws. You know, we had a couple drops today. Not perfect passes, but passes that, you know, should be caught. So we just need to get in sync in terms of what we're doing in the passing game.
Coach, at times last season we saw flashes from Christian Jones. Just what kind of weapon is he, and what can he do in this passing game this season?
Well, I think that, you know, he's made nice progress, especially as a receiver. He's a very good return man. He's done a good job in 2 games in that regard. You know, he made a really nice catch, you know, for a touchdown today. And I think as he develops confidence, he's got really good speed and quickness and can really come out of the break and accelerate. I just think he needs to develop confidence as a receiver by continuing to play and make plays, and hopefully each game is going to help him improve.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
During the press conference, Coach Saban talked to the media about how important it is to never underestimate any team that you play against, knowing that in college football, anything can happen. He harped on how well A.J. McCarron performed against Western Kentucky, saying that he is maturing and growing at the quarterback position. He was pleased at how well his defense played against Western Kentucky, enabling to force 4 turnovers and shutting the Hilltoppers off the scoreboard. But going against Arkansas next week and the first SEC competition, Saban knows how much more improvement and how much more work needs to be done in order for Alabama to remain and maintain at the top tier of the SEC. Before all of us here, Touchdown Alabama Magazine, this is 14 and County analyst Stephen M. Smith reporting live from Bryant-Denny Stadium. The game against Arkansas is set to take off and tip off Saturday, September the 15th, 2012 in Fayetteville.